Images and audio of crying children becomes a rallying cry for those who are against the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy. But now the president says he's going to stop that process. At the White House, President Trump signed an executive order temporarily ending those family separations. Initially, the Trump administration said the policy would have to be changed by Congress, but the president today reversed course. That gives Congress time to either pass comprehensive immigration reform or focus on keeping families together.
We do not want children taken away from their parents. We can enforce our immigration laws without breaking families apart. The administration says it wants Congress to act, and we are.
Now, right before the signing of that executive order, President Trump said, quote, "We are going to have a lot of happy people," but he also said, while we are keeping families together, zero tolerance continues.
Now, the president's order is getting a lot of reaction from the Utah delegation and local advocates here at home. News 4 Utah's Glenn Beebe joins us now in the studio to tell us why all sides say this is only the first step. Glenn?
That's right, Don. Those we talked with say they're happy to see families will not be separated anymore, but note immigration as a whole is still broken and needs to be fixed. There is a concern by many that a rush in Washington, D.C. could bring the wrong results.
Most people will support families staying together, but how are they going to do that? I think that's very important to know, and also to ensure that human rights are respected.
Luis Garza of Communities United is happy, but also has reservations about immigration reform and the president's executive order. Even after the order was announced, dozens gathered on the Capitol steps to voice concern over the families already separated and the administration's hardline stance on immigration.
I refuse to accept that this is the sum of our best intentions. It is really a sum of our failed leadership.
The entire Utah delegation was asking the president to reverse the child separation policy.
Republicans, Democrats, Independents, I think there's enormous consensus that we have to change that and do so immediately.
Congressman Stewart says they have been working on immigration reform, even though it hasn't always been at the forefront of the conversation. A bill could be up for a vote by the end of the week.
I'm optimistic, but I'm not naive that this is a challenge, and I hope that my Republican colleagues and our Democratic colleagues will continue to work together and then end up voting for this bill.
Major immigration reform hasn't happened in more than 30 years. Advocates say the current immigration system can't keep up.
It's not relevant to our current reality politically. It's not relevant to our economic reality, globalization. Like a lot of things that happened in 30 years.
Several lawmakers have been pushing for a DACA fix for some time, but it's unclear what the full details of the final bill will be. Back to you.